Hello. Another how-to, kind of documenting what I did here for my Who I Am carousel post. I had a hard time with this one because I just don't like talking about myself. I really don't. It's I don't know if it's a confidence thing or I just think it's weird, but I guess when other people talk about themselves all the time, it bothers me. But really, that's a me problem, not an anyone else problem, because you should be talking about yourself and your successes. So I'm working on that. Anyway, so this is a Who I Am carousel post, so that's why I think it took me a long time to write something authentic and write something that didn't make me sound desperate, because I'm not, it's just something I want to do. So it was, I had a hard time with it, but that's why it took me quite a bit longer than usual. If, I'm promoting other things, I don't have a hard time with that. Like if I'm promoting someone else's product, promoting something for an organization or a business, I can do a great job with that. Like that's not a problem. But promoting myself is it's a challenge. Like through my 16 years, I never have really promoted myself other than through interviews, but I've also been at the same place for almost 12 years now. So I haven't had to do an interview in quite a while. So it's been a challenge. It's a good growth experience, I will say. But yeah, so back to this. I'm creating a carousel post here. I just documented it so you can see my process and changing the branding. I actually put my real name on there this time because I want to build trust with you guys and know that I'm not like some bot from Mars teaching you how to do this. I'm actually a real person with experience and expertise, and I want to share it with you guys and grow together as one so we don't have to work for bosses anymore. We can be our own bosses, because I am tired of it. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to work under someone anymore. I don't want to make money for another company and not see it as my own revenue. It's like I can make you guys rich all day, but it's not coming to me. It's just going to you guys. Anyway, so yeah, took me a lot longer to do this. I'm changing the branding here. I'm probably not going to talk the entire time since this is quite a long video, and you don't have to watch it all the way through. You can skip through and just see what I did. I use ChatGPT a lot because at the end of the day, I am doing too many things for my full-time job, and I gotta have some ideas. And so I did use ChatGPT on a lot of this, but I also tailored it to make it, sound like it wasn't from an AI bot. It was from actually me. And, everything in here is pretty spot on for what I want to communicate about not being a millionaire. I will say I am, semi-successful at what I do for a living, but I'm not happy with it anymore. I want to be my own boss, and I have for a very long time. And so it's been kind of difficult to juggle the two. But fortunately, I do work from home, and I have a lot of tools that are being paid for through my full-time job, so I can test them out. For example, Canva Pro. I can test them out and show you guys, which is exciting. So for this specific screen capture software, I use Camtasia. I know a lot of people use a lot of other things, and there's probably a better product out there. I've been using this for a very long time, though, and I pay my company pays for the pro version, and so it's a great software. It captures everything on your screen. You can do how-tos, which I really do that all the time for staff and members of our organization that are having issues with the website. Well, websites, we have about 10 to 15 websites that I manage as well. So yeah, it's a great software. You should look into it. Camtasia, it's from TechSmith. It's great. I'll probably do a how-to on that too. So I'm gonna stop talking for a minute, and so I may speed this up a little bit because I don't think that we should go 45 minutes to 50 minutes watching this entire video. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. I'll speed this up, and I'll come back whenever I get back to the phone version, because I do this on my computer, my Mac Studio, and then I go to my phone because I've noticed, and maybe I'm just not super experienced in this with social media marketing, more the traditional marketing channels. You can't put trending audio and a lot of other things on the web version of Instagram. So there may be a desktop version for Apple that I could look into haven't actually done a lot of research on that. I need to do that. So yeah, but so it's a lot of times I think it's good just to save this or download it to your phone from the Canva app and then upload it from your phone and then copy and paste the ChatGPT or your handcrafted captions to Notes. I use Notes a lot. So I'll add like notes from ChatGPT. I'll add it to my notes and then I'll use it there and edit it and then go back to my phone and open the notes and do it that way. And also ChatGPT, I've noticed that if you create different folders for projects, it's really convenient. You can go in, which I did this week actually, because they were all of my prompts were just like not organized, and now they're organized into folders. So I have like my dog's social media, which I haven't really been. I mean, she has 800 followers, so she's doing just fine. And I have like a folder for that. I have a folder for my full-time job, the two companies that I work for. And then I have one for this, Digital Boston, and then I have one for jobs that I apply for, like resumes and cover letters and stuff that ChatGPT has helped me with. So it's really convenient to organize that. And I think that's the biggest thing I've noticed so far in this 4 to 5 weeks that I've been doing this, is I think being organized with your content, which I'm kind of a geek about that. I'm not organized in my real life, but digitally I am. Like I keep things in a very organized file structure. I think it's important to do that, especially if you're running your own business, so you can go back and find things, edit them, tweak them as quickly as possible. And yeah, that's taken me a bit, but I have quite a bit of storage on my Dropbox, which is good. So selling MLR, PLR products has been pretty easy, or not selling them. I haven't sold any yet, but I have them ready to go as soon as anybody wants them. So I think the most important thing from what I have heard, I was hoping to get sales immediately once I started, and that is not the case because you have to build an audience and build trust. And so I am focusing more on that right now, which makes sense because I haven't bought anything from anyone that didn't have an audience and didn't have trust. For example, Digital Wealth Academy, we're 100,000 students, and I think it's 50 million collectively now since 2023. That's insane. So yeah, I bought the course, and so far what I've learned there has been insane. Like it's really helped. If you just go step by step with what they teach you, it's, just kind of a plug and play type thing. It's very helpful. So yeah, that's just an example, and I understand that I am not there yet. I'm getting there. My following is growing every day, which is great. That's positive. Any growth is good growth. And yeah, so I'm not sure where I was going with that, but I'm just kind of talking about myself while you're watching me create this very slow process here. I was having a hard time yesterday, y'all. I thought maybe I just didn't get enough sleep or something, but I could not get it together with this. I was struggling. Couldn't make up my mind. That's a lot of times. Like I'll sit here and I'll design something in Canva. It used to be worse when I still use Illustrator and InDesign for work, for my 9 to 5 a lot, in Photoshop. But when it comes to any kind of social media stuff, like web stuff, I 100% use Canva now. I mean, you can use it for print too, but I like to have more freedom in editing with vectors. And I know you can export as a vector in here through PDF, but I just still prefer to do that in Illustrator because you can have a little more control over the printing part, which I think the only printing I do now is for signage and conferences. So yeah, I'm going to stop talking right now. I've been talking for 9 minutes, which is weird. I don't really like to talk about myself. I'm not really talking about myself. I am talking about what I do to let you guys know that I'm not a phony. So yeah, I'll let you guys watch this. I'm going to speed it up, like I said, because it's kind of painful. I misspelled consulting. And that tool there is Grammarly, by the way. It is a lifesaver. I will do kind of a quick mini tutorial over Grammarly. It has its own AI tool as well, which I should probably be using instead of ChatGPT. But ChatGPT is the OG, and so I feel like ChatGPT, since it's been around the longest, it's the most perfected so far. That's how I feel about a lot of those AI programs. The new ones, they take a bit to catch on, and learn your decision making tree and all of that. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna speed this up, and then I'll come back on whenever I switch to my phone in the video. All right, so Here's where I switched to my phone. I use Dropbox a lot, but for this instance, what I should have done, I was having a hard time. Like I said yesterday, I was having a very hard time. Why did I not just go to the Canva app and export it from there? I don't know, but a lot of times, yeah, I don't know why I did that. I should have just exported directly from Canva to my iPhone. I'm not sure what my thinking was here, but I did, and this was a kind of a waste of time. So I did this, and then I realized, I don't know what I realized. I went back, and it didn't export the way I wanted it to, or something. So I went back. It missed one. Okay, so yeah, I must have not have downloaded all of them. Something didn't download correctly when I went to Dropbox. Sorry, there's emergency vehicles going outside of my house. And so here I'm like, oh, wait, weren't there 7? There's only 6. And so I like go on to create, and this is probably happens to a lot of people. It's probably not just me. Like you go in, you grab your audio and you're like, oh, nope, this is not what I wanted. So I go through here, I can't decide. I try to do trending audio because all of the successful entrepreneurs on Instagram that I have seen sell digital products and coaching, they use trending audios, and it seems to be what you're supposed to do to boost your content in the algorithm. So from what I've read so far. So yeah, I go through this painful process and I'm figuring out, okay, there's something missing here. It took me a bit to figure that out. Yeah, I was struggling yesterday, but I think that happens a lot to a lot of people. So yeah, that whole process was painful to watch. So I cut some of it out. So yeah, I went to Canva and actually exported like I should have done to begin with. Because something was missing from the Dropbox that I did it in. I don't know why. So yeah, you see all my contacts in here, which I should probably blur out. Go back, take it out. Oh my gosh, my brain is dying apparently. What is happening? I get a little overwhelmed sometimes with all the information and all of the different things you can do with this, and then I have to like try to compartmentalize it and switch modes to do my full-time job. It's a little stressful sometimes. I think my brain is just, and then for my full-time job, I work for one company, and then there's like a chapter. I don't know what the best way. It's a separate association is what it is. There's like the National Association. There's a California Association. So I have to like switch gears with that all the time. And now I'm switching gears with this. So it's like 3 different things juggling at once, and they get a little jumbled in my brain sometimes. My little simple brain. Yeah. So I don't know why. Like I have been copying things from ChatGPT into my notes because I didn't realize you could organize things in folders like this. It only took me a year to figure that out. If I would just read a how-to like I'm trying to sell online, it would really save me a lot of time. And that's why I think I'm pushing it so hard for you guys to do, because I'm stubborn. I think that, I have a master's degree in technology. I've been doing this. No, I mean, it does not matter how experienced you are. There's always room to learn something new and another path or process that you can take to get you there quicker or to be more successful. And yeah, so that's something I'm constantly working on. But I think through this whole process, I've realized that's important, very important to do. And I hope you guys aren't stubborn as I am and you actually like watch some how-tos. Like for example, like the DWA, I haven't even finished that course yet, but things that I have learned so far, like I've applied, and they do work 100%. You just have to be willing to like go through and learn the things and apply it, customize it to your own needs for your business. So here I am. I'm editing it in Notes, because I have found that in ChatGPT on the mobile version, it doesn't select the text like I want it to all the time, and I can't like edit it as easy. So I just copy it and paste into my notes, and I can open it up on my computer anytime. I'm making sure that my auto DM keyword here goes to what I want it to go to, which is a free digital marketing Kickstarter kit with 14 free products that have PLR, MLR that you can start reselling today. So, and they're all free because I'm trying to establish myself. So I'm giving away free things. So yeah, you guys should definitely go check that out. Comment start, not freedom. And I think I'm going to start using mini chat actually, because it seems like it's a lot more robust as an auto DM tool. I think that's what they specialize in, is auto DM, but I don't know how that'll work if I have Stan already set up as an auto DM. I think I need to post this actually and ask if anybody has any advice. I have my Stan store set up with auto DMs and keywords. So if I go to mini chat and do that, will users get double messages? So I probably need to disable Stan auto DMs to try mini chat. But the mini chat feature, it's really similar to like a drip campaign, how you set it up for email. I really like that, like the drag and drop with the vision board and connecting everything. I have something very similar for my company that I use for email drip campaigns. And so it seems like something I really like. But I'm going to start learning how to do that. It just, there's only so many hours in the day. But I have found that I really want to just sit here and do this all day. Like, it's something, like right now I have an hour until some friends are coming over for happy hour at 5. And I was like, oh, I really could work on my business right now. I could, do something, post some content. And so I was having trouble figuring out what I should post. And I remembered, I filmed just screen capture of when I created my Who Am I carousel post, which I think that's another thing I've learned to find ways, and I've done this in my full-time job, find ways to repurpose content as much as possible, because, we're all busy. Creating content every day is damn near impossible, so you're going to have some help, and why not, use AI. Basically, you can screen capture what you're doing for one post and narrate it like I am and talk about whatever you want and use it as another piece of content. So I think if you can repurpose content or create content that can be used multiple times, different parts, that's really going to help so far from what I have found, and using AI as much as possible, because let's be real, AI is smarter than we are, or at least it's getting there. They can come up with as many content ideas as you ask them to. So yeah, I'm about to post it here. Let's see. Oh, I think I changed it because I had 20,000 followers is what I was using the strategies from. And I think it was 100,000 is what I have been using. I've been going through and using strategies from accounts with 100,000 more followers, and that's what I've been applying. I've been getting their free resources and applying them to what I'm doing, and they work. But I don't know, I may have grabbed a few from people with 20,000 or more, so that's why I couldn't remember the number, and I'm editing it here. I was like, was it 20,000? Was it 100,000? I couldn't remember. So, and then scheduling your post, that's something I have found that's very helpful. Excuse me. And you need to go to the Meta Insights. Sometimes ask GPT. I will ask Chat GPT what I should post, and it says go to Meta Insights, or your Instagram Insights, and you just need to see the type of content you're posting, what's being opened, at what times, and also don't post at the same time every day. Kind of mix it up. So that's it.